Call Jiggy right now. 267-22-JIGGY.
Daddy Money.
Hey, Jiggy, what's happening, man? Reminds me of that David Bowie song. Jiggy play guitar. It's a great name, man. Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Presenting.
I'm Mike Massey, and, you can catch me on Jiggy Jag TV and see a few of my trick shots there. Thank you very much.
Jiggy Jaguar.
I never knew what freedom was until I saw you lose yours.
You know, it always helps in radio when you turn the microphones on. It is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. Coast to coast and border to border on TuneIn, iTunes, Radio Loyalty, AM/FM, 247.com, iHeartRadio, all the various places. And we have our own app, by the way, and I'm glad people are downloading it. I'm glad people are actually paying attention to that now. It is available at JiggyJaguar.com, or you can find it in both the app stores, and of course, I'm going to say it, iPod and Google Play. People are like, they haven't had iPods in 10 years. Well, I know. I still have an iPod. It's somewhere. But we're also live on Ustream as well. Let me make sure I've got... Oh, my God, Periscope works today. Holy shit. It's a miracle. Facebook Live as well. And 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world. And Michael Nagy, Mr. Photographer Michael Nagy, is supposed to be here in a few moments. I don't know. He is dealing with a cracked windshield from last night's Nico Hernandez fight in Wichita, Kansas. Apparently, some random guy who we thought was scraping the ice off our window before we left the arena was realistically getting ready to crack our windshield, and we didn't know anything until we got to Old Chicago, and we're like, is that a crack in the windshield? So it's been a fun evening for Michael. Later on today on our broadcast here, we have got a studio guest, and by the way, the GPS once again has claimed another victim. We will talk to our guest here in just a few moments. At the top of next hour, we will have adult film star Joanna Angel joining us on Skype. And let's see, who else is going to be with us today? Michael Nagy's supposed to be here. And then I've got some random guy we're supposed to call here in a few moments by the name of Ray. I don't know. We'll call him on... I don't write people's names down. I write their first name and their phone number, and I pray to God that I remember who they are by the time we do the show. It's always, it's the best prep that I can do for the Sunday radio show. Also, if you're listening to us on the Mix on Tuesdays, thank you as well. We enjoy hearing from you folks as well each and every week. And we are going to try to get a hold of Jaybird Wells on Skype here in a few moments, but I don't know if we're going to be able to quite get her on Skype because last I knew, she was going to be doing some weird lesbian thing today. So I don't know if this is actually going to happen. So we will figure it out. 4 minutes after the hour. Let's see if we can get a hold of this guy real quick here. I got headphones somewhere. We got headphones over there. We got all sorts of stuff going on.
Hello?
Hey, is this Ray?
Yes, this is.
How are you? It is Jigman Freud. How are you? Calling you for your radio interview. I had a little bit of technical difficulties before we got on the air here today, so I'm just now giving you a holla holla, as they say. And
all right.
I appreciate you being with us. Let me get this whole thing here set up. There we go. We want to be able to record this so we can actually have proof we talked to you, sir. And if you want to sit over there, so go ahead, brother. You can be the co-host today if you want to ride shotgun. Do that, baby. The GPS, by the way, and Ray, you don't know this, but this is something that we do each and every week. We always have guests who come here from other places, and the GPS always claims a victim. I don't know what it is, but it always gets people lost in South Hutchinson. And realistically, if you're from out of town, and especially if you're black, you don't want to be in South Hutchinson. They will arrest you just for being black. We've had I don't know. Do you know Uncle Bam from Wichita, the comedian? He was driving through Wichita. And he just got arrested for being black. They just arrested him. They just arrested him for being black. He's like, "Why am I getting pulled over?" And they're like, "We're gonna have to arrest you." It's the weirdest story. Yeah, well. But Ray joins us on Skype audio to kick off our big broadcast here today. Give us, I always try to have the guests do their own introduction because I miss things. And a lot of times, as I like to say, I'm just an idiot. So go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself, my friend.
Well, name's Ray William Roldan. Go by R.W. Roldan. I write Americana, roots rock, alternative country, outlaw country music and songs. I'm about to release my 4th album here, and I'm in Topanga, California, near where Neil Young.
Topanga, California.
Topanga.
Holy shit! And there's Michael Nagy, fresh off his busted windshield, and we have got a hell of a deal here today. Let me see here. Where are we? There we are. Michael Nagy joins us. Ray joins us on the old Skype audio. The big star, Mr. Oso, in the building as well. And so you do roots rock music.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what that is for folks who have been hiding under a rock and don't know what that means.
Well, it's basically a little bit of country, a little bit of blues, and a little bit of rock mixed in with, you might have mandolin or banjo or you'll have harmonies, and it's storytelling type songs. But it's got a little bit of everything in it. But we call it roots rock because it kind of comes from the, some of it has some tinges of Appalachian in it. It has some tinges of Texas or California or Tex-Mex. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Heck, it might even have a little jazz in it. It's hard to say.
Well,
I didn't know what to call it, and that seemed to be a good title.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We've got a great guest with us today. He joins us on Skype audio, and so Michael, are you guys all? Are you guys able to hear everything and see everything?
I can hear
all the shenanigans.
So,
okay. Well, Ray, I may have our panelists here, as they say, ask you some questions here in a few moments after I get done. After I get done interrogating you. Let's do this. I'm going to see. I don't know why I'm trying to bring her into the conversation, but we are going to try this. Our I guess she's kind of become a co-host. Jaybird Wells, who is a best-selling author and all-around good gal, I guess we'll say. I was going to say all-around hack. But she is going to... Michael knows what I'm talking about. We're going to try to bring her into the conversation here. I don't know if she will be able to join us on Skype today because she's having a little bit of extracurricular activity today, I understand, from text messages that I have seen. So I don't know. She might join us. She might not join us. But Ray, how do we get a hold of you online? How do we find you? Social media, all these things. How do we find you, brother?
Well, basically, if you put the name Ray William Roldan onto Google, there's all...
Earpiece song. Why is it earpiece song?
And there is Jay.
How are?
I've seen
on Live. He sounds like a totally cool artist.
Well, I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to join us today because Michael showed me some text messages.
She said we're not allowed to talk about that.
And I didn't know if there was extracurricular activity going on, so we'll just leave it at that. But you're here, so it doesn't matter. Do you have any questions for Ray before I let our studio people chat with him?
Oh my goodness, how did he mix all those 3 genres together?
A lifetime of listening and living.
Well, there you go.
Kind of put it all together.
Did Did you just listen to a whole bunch of different things, growing up? Were you in the band? I mean, how did you come about to mix these three genres together?
Well, I've been in a lot of bands, and I grew up. I mean, I grew up. I'm 59 years old. So I started out listening to Elvis, and went from Elvis to the Beatles. Went from Beatles and the British invasion to blues. Went from blues to country, and then ended up here. So, just a lifetime of listening to music and enjoying all forms of music. But I was a blues musician for years, so kind of just pulled it all together. I discovered Jimmy Reed at one point, and realized how close that was to the blues, and followed him to Hank Williams, and then from Hank to Merle. And I live here in Southern California. I'm about 100 miles south of Bakersfield, so we got the whole California country thing going.
So
I predict that your song is going to have like a 5 cup of tea from me.
Here we go. It all starts this way. Jay Bird Wells always has to rate musicians according to a teacup system. It's kind of like Dave Meltzer has the 5-star rating in professional wrestling. She has the teacup system on our radio broadcast, and it's different from another teacup thing. My mother was dating this guy one time, and he helped her move, and then he stole the teacups, and so she always refers to him as teacups. This is completely different.
This is complimentary.
This is complimentary. Yes. Yes.
As long as you get above a 3.
Now
I'll take the teacup.
Let's do this, Mr. Oso, my man, big star,
Hey.
star stage and screen.
Hey, man, I'm just learning, man. 22.
Do you have any questions for Ray?
Hey, what part of California are you from? Because I'm from San Diego, so we always got to stick with our California people, so I got to make sure it's...
There you go.
You already get 5-star rating from me.
I'm originally, I was born in Jersey.
Okay.
And now you've got Michael Nagy on the same page with you,
that's what I'm
baby.
saying. Look, you tapping in with us.
North of Santa Monica in the Topanga Hills.
Okay, I know exactly where you was at. Yeah. Definitely.
The only thing I know about Topanga was she was the chick on Boy Meets World. That's it. That's all I know.
That's a long time ago.
I know, very long. I'm dated. I'm old.
So am I.
Now, okay, you bring up an interesting point. Jersey.
Where at? That's where I grew up.
Yeah, Michael Nagy's from Jersey.
Tom's River.
Really? That's like 10 minutes away from where I grew up.
Yeah, I was born in Summit in Overlook Hospital.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I grew up in Point Pleasant.
Yeah, I got family all over there, from Bricktown to North, everywhere.
Yeah, I miss it out there. So, back to California. I heard the music scene from people has died out a little bit over the years, so I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that, if that's true or not really, if you noticed that or not.
Well, it's definitely changed and evolved. My son's a musician, but he does rap and all that kind of stuff.
Nothing wrong with
that.
Nothing wrong with that, brother.
Tell your son to hit me up, because I do a podcast as well where I'm at my radio station as well also. So tell him to hit me. We can talk a little bit.
Yes. Have him get in touch with us, and we'll put him in touch with Mr. Oso. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'm always working with people.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, we definitely have a good music. I just saw John Hyatt a couple of weeks ago, about a mile from my house.
Wow,
a mile from your house, damn.
Tom Petty, before I saw him like 2 days before he passed, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to drive like 3 hours here in Kansas for shows.
No, we're really surrounded. I mean, honestly, pretty much, we try to see at least 2 or 3 shows a week, besides playing, and so it's L.A. I mean, there was the big pay-to-play thing here, so a lot of, especially the younger bands, have to sell tickets in order to get to play in clubs and stuff.
Hey, at least they get to sell tickets. There's promoters here, and Oso knows I'm talking about, where you pay them and you don't get anything.
Hey man, if you want the job done, come to me. That's all you got. That's all you got to do. You want the job done, come to me. I'm gonna make sure that it's a litty night. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Now, Ray, while we've got you on the line here, how do we find you on social media? How do I find your music? Because we want to play some of your music here in a few.
SoundCloud. Do you have a SoundCloud?
Sure. Well, if I have a SoundCloud account under Ray William Roldan.
You gotta go to SoundCloud.
Bang.
SoundCloud is official. You gotta go to SoundCloud. That's how people come up in LA. You gotta tell your son to get on SoundCloud. Like that's how all the rappers come up now. Like SoundCloud. SoundCloud is
my son's on that.
SoundCloud.
And then I got some YouTube stuff, but I'm on Reverb Nation, Facebook, you name it. You put my name in.
Well, I'm over on SoundCloud, and there's this photo of you in a cowboy hat that makes you look like the guy from the wrestler movie. Fucking what's his name? Ricky Rourke. You look like a stable Mickey Rourke. It's awesome. You look like Mickey Rourke if he got his life together.
That man ready for a rodeo.
You know what? A little bit too much fame and fortune can ruin us all. So, you know.
Really
well, hey, just ask Nagy. He got his windshield cracked last night by somebody.
Some random guy.
Some random guy.
Do a good deed and scrape ice off my windshield, and he cracked it instead.
Oh Lord, yeah. Well, we don't get ice in. We only have ice in our drinks in Southern California.
Damn it! I gotta get there. I gotta get the hell out of Kansas.
You guys don't know what ice storms are like.
You gotta go to California.
No, we hit 50 this morning, and we were like wearing jackets. So
50.
Yeah, no, I'm already knowing.
Yeah, it was 80 last week though. So you know,
anything under 60 degrees.
It's rough, but we persevere. You know.
Now we're gonna do this because the way Skype just recently. God, why did these people upgrade their equipment? Skype recently sent through an update. And in order for your music to be heard on the radio, I've got to put you on hold. So we're gonna put you on hold, and I will be back with you here in just a few seconds. Ray William Roldan is available on SoundCloud. So I would go there and look for this. What song on here should I play to give people a good representation of you, my friend?
Tell them we need
Try Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp.
That's a new one. That's on the new album. I have a new album being released next month, my 4th album. So Wyatt Earp will be on that album.
Oh, you the man. You got 4 albums out. Hey, send your information, my man. I need to connect with you. You're from California, and you got 4 albums. Yeah, we need to talk.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I've got Wyatt Earp, Rough One here. Is that the one that we need to play?
There should be shoot. You know, there's so much stuff on there. God, I don't. Let me.
I've got Daisy and Hank. I've got Harley's in Heaven.
Those are old albums.
Okay. I've got Wyatt Earp, Rough One here. Mended Fences.
Mended Fences is off my last album. That's a good one to go with.
Okay, let me do this.
Are you sending me the link?
We will be back here in just a few seconds.
Now sometimes it seems in my life ain't right. I wonder how I'm gonna make it through another night. And it's hard for me to face the light of a brand new day. My kids need clothes and my house needs paint. My wife's a good woman, but she ain't no saint.
Well, that's a hell of a deal. Ray William Roldan, there he is, the big star, Mr. Country himself,
Mr. 4 albums. You know.
That's right, man, Mr. 4 albums.
Mr. 4 albums. Dude, no. You got an album, you official. If you say an album, that means you really put time and work in it. A mixtape.
4.
Yeah, mixtape. Just throw it up there.
Mixtape, throw it up there.
Let's see how people like it. But the album, I mean, you put your heart and soul into that. And you got 4 of those, so like I see.
That's a hell of a deal, man. That's something else. You're putting the time in.
Especially that track.
I know most rappers who you tell them put out 4 albums are like, dog. Yeah. I do it, dog. And then nothing.
You won't get 4 albums.
You won't get 4 albums.
You
won't get 4 tracks.
You'll get a mixtape. A mixtape is easy because like you could just, like I said, slap a mixtape together, throw a cover on.
There you are.
Get my one song done.
Well, and Jaybird Wells is doing a song. I'll have to tell you about this off the air because she's out of her mind.
Jaybird? Okay.
She's out of her mind. And we love it. But,
I love you too.
But, Ray, before we let you go, my friend, run it down for us one more time. Social media, how we find you, websites, all this stuff, man.
Credentials. We need to hear your credentials. Let us know about it. Give us your credentials.
Give us your details, brother.
Sure. Well, credentials. Like I say, I'm releasing my 4th actual album. I've done 5.
Hey man,
congratulations on that shit.
Yeah, man, you got it.
Are there any hidden albums out there?
I'm not trying to steal you. But you gotta come to me. You gotta come to me.
We need to do it.
Many times.
We need to network like a motherfucker with you, man.
Me, I'm like the.
Yeah, well, I've done it. I really get out there and work it, and I'm lucky to, especially where I live. There's a lot of people who know a lot of people. So.
Look at that.
I just try to everybody.
What's your Facebook page, your Twitter, your YouTube?
Facebook, Ray William Roldan. Everything is under Ray William Roldan. There's several Facebook pages. I think there's 3 of them.
You're no better than Jaybird Wells. She's got like 9 of these things.
When you famous, you just have hella pages because you got so many fans. You give me 4 albums. You got an album a page. That's what I'm saying.
Got an album a page.
You feel me?
He's got 5 albums.
5.
He's got 5 albums. Hell of a deal.
He's upped an album since we started talking to him.
He's sitting on 1. How you sitting? That means you sitting on like 12 songs. So you have 12 songs you haven't thrown out yet.
I put like 13 to 15 songs on an album.
Jesus.
Yeah. You the man. Yeah, you need to come. I gotta talk to you
we gotta connect you with Oso, baby, because
man, I'm gonna need to get you out here.
Is it Ray like RAYE or just RAY?
RAY, and then William WILLIAM Roldan ROLDAN.
And the reason. And Ray.
The best way to find that is to Google it, my name, and all the different sites, and I'm on everything. So, Reverb Nation, I'm on everything.
Jay is going to stalk you, so be prepared.
That's fine.
She stalks our radio guests, and then she, as she's told me on direct messages. She's become obsessed with certain people that we have on the show, so she probably will become obsessed with you. At some point.
All right. Well, that's good.
Now,
found him.
You guys found him?
Let me see.
Look at that.
He's got the cowboy hat.
He's got the cowboy hat. I told you.
Spell English.
Hey, you really look like the Undertaker, man.
You look like the Undertaker, says Mr. Oso.
I've been accused of all kinds of things. So, Dog the Bounty Hunter,
Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's another one we could go with. That's awesome. You know what's funny is
compared to Leon Russell and my songs, and kind of like all over the place.
I think you're doing well, and what's great about you is you're doing a lot better than currently Leon Russell's doing. But
I'm still kicking.
So I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on, my friend, and have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, brother.
All right, you too. Cheers, and my best to all of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. There goes the man, the myth, the legend, and Mr. Oso with us.
Yeah.
And Mr. Nagy in the building.
That's right.
And then, of course, Jay Bird Wells hanging out, doing the damn thing. And as we continue on here, we're going to have his interview in all its complete glory on our website at kjagradio.com.